I was talking about things that are overrated, and I mentioned that being in the front row of a concert is overrated. Like, I wouldn't pay money because they want so much money for front row of concerts. And I think it's overrated. And so I mentioned that, and Eddie goes, no, I was in the front row one time. Yeah, it's a good experience for you.
Oh, it's one of the best.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the room, and we're going to do an overrated draft. So, and we'll do it snake draft way. But you can draft something, and it can be your most overrated thing, okay? So we'll just go down the row of the table.
So that means like best first, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, these are the two that you own.
Yeah.
Morgan, number 2, something overrated.
Starbucks.
Oh.
What?
Take that off my list.
I just think you can get better coffee. You can make it at home. You can, I don't know, you can do every other thing. It's just expensive and it's overrated.
I think you can get better coffee, but you can't get it as many places. I think the Starbucks, like the value of Starbucks is it's on every corner.
I know, but
It is your
it's
pick, though.
overrated.
I would disagree with that. Any other disagreeers or just me?
I mean, I like the convenience of it. I'm with you.
That's a big part of it.
Yeah.
Terrible guess. Terrible.
No, it's
I guess
not
it's not a guess.
terrible.
Terrible selection. All right, Eddie.
I'm gonna go with Chipotle.
Oh, what?
Get out.
Get out.
Exit.
With my number 1 draft, I go Chipotle as overrated.
Wow.
Again, they're everywhere, and it's
And I mean, you can get like a little healthy salad bowl, rice and beans.
wow. Look at you guys going controversial with your first pick.
I don't know what
Yeah.
to tell you all.
All right, Eddie goes Chipotle. Lunchbox in the first pick of the draft.
The most overrated thing, I'm going to piggyback off yours. Being backstage at a concert.
Yes.
Everybody wants to go backstage. Get me backstage. Guys, all it is a bunch of hallways and walls, and you can't hear the music because the music goes out. It doesn't come back. So when you're back there, you hear none of the concert. It's not that cool.
Yeah, it's if you want to go like quote backstage, it's mostly go to the bus. Like that's where people are hanging out on their buses. I agree with Lunchbox on that one. Amy, what do you have over there?
I've got New Year's Eve.
It's a solid one.
Oh, it's a
get
good
out.
one, Amy.
Yeah. Y'all went straight brands, like attacking people. New Year's Eve, and while that is my wedding anniversary, and I do love that night, it's just like, even before I got married, now I feel like I have something to celebrate, but I'm glad I have my wedding anniversary on New Year's Eve because it makes it less overrated.
Yeah, that's tough. New Year's Eve, for it to mean as much as you wait for it to mean.
Right.
You get the clothes, you get excited, you go
To wait till
pay the ticket for the
midnight.
party, or you stand
Yeah.
outside. That's a solid one. Now, I get 2 in a row since I'm last. I'm going to go with the beach. Very overrated.
Oh, so true.
Come
Yeah, I
on.
agree.
Like,
I agree. It's like
people
sandy.
like the beach, but I mean, okay, what do you get sunburn? Put your feet gross. You can't even really swim in the ocean. Like, cause like, can't really get a boat out there, really?
You go boat.
Yeah, you can't wake surf.
All right.
I'm going with the beach as my first pick as the overrated things. And then I'm gonna throw on there prom.
Oh,
My second pick, most overrated, much like New Year's.
Yeah.
Prom. Now, let me say this about being overrated. To be overrated, you have to be rated. So these are all things that are good
People
in life.
like.
Yeah. But so far, my 2 picks are prom and the beach.
So dumb.
Amy, back over to you.
Diamonds.
Interesting.
Diamonds
Huh.
are so overrated.
What?
Like, I feel
Okay.
like a lot of times people put so much emphasis on diamonds and they want their 5-year upgrade and their 10-year upgrade and all, and I just never have understood that at all. Like, I don't.
Well, as someone who does some jewelry endorsements, I will say I disagree
Oh,
wholeheartedly.
I didn't mean like that.
No, you say whatever you mean.
I just mean.
That's how you know we don't talk about this stuff beforehand. So your 2 so far are
We're just gonna tag everybody. Laser hair removal.
no. I'm
Just
talking about
kidding.
your 2 overrateds.
Oh yeah, diamonds and New Year's Eve.
Okay, go ahead. Lunchbox, your second pick.
okay. This is going to make a lot of people mad. I've said it before, but overrated. Chick-fil-A waffle fries are so overrated. They taste like cardboard.
No, they're the best.
So you're going straight for the fries, not for the whole
Right, no, I
establishment.
love Chick-fil-A, the chicken sandwich, the tender, the nuggets, love all that. But the fries are just a waste of time. Ugh.
Eddie?
All right, guys, I'm going for it. Working out.
Oh my gosh.
Working out, overrated.
Go ahead.
I mean, I feel like ever since you introduced the whole, like, you eat right is probably the majority a way to, like, lose weight and get healthy.
Yeah.
Eat right, working out. It just hurts. It doesn't feel
But your
good.
heart
You
needs
sweat. And then paying for a gym, oh, it's so much money, and then you don't even go sometimes.
Well, Lunchbox loves
Overrated.
Planet Fitness.
Yeah, it's only $10 a month. Dude.
gosh.
Only $10 a month at Planet Fitness.
Right.
I wholeheartedly disagree with you.
All of our endorsements are just getting rammed right here.
I'm like, well, wait a second.
We may do a third round of this. I'm having fun. Morgan, number 2?
My second one is going to be Snapchat. I think it's so overrated. Instagram stories is where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that people use.
Yeah, I was like, are we still
younger
on it?
people do.
I don't even have the app on my phone anymore.
I still have it because I steal the filters and just take it over to Instagram.
Oh.
All right, let's do one more round. Morgan, number 2, back over to you.
This will be controversial.
Go ahead.
Game of Thrones.
Like it.
I have that on my list.
But if you haven't spent time with it,
I tried to watch it.
but how
I
many
did.
episodes?
I
One.
tried to watch the first season and I just couldn't get into it. And I was like, this, people are so stoked about the show and it's just so overrated.
It's your opinion, but it's wrong. But it's your opinion. Eddie, last pick in the draft.
All right, another unpopular one. I'm going to go with Valentine's Day dinner at a restaurant. Overrated. Like, everyone stresses over this. Oh, I got to get reservations a month in advance. Just cook at home. Just do something romantic.
Maybe to you, that's over. But
Oh.
okay, let's just say you don't take your wife anywhere and you just cook at home.
Yeah,
How does she feel about that?
she likes it.
That's
we
what
haven't
they
done
do.
it.
That's
Guys, we
what they
haven't done it
do.
in years.
They make sushi at home, right?
Because I discussed this with my wife. She's like, I think we may be the only two that do that, but you can go ahead and say that.
Are you just not going to the right places?
Maybe. I just think the whole stress of reservations and all that, it's overrated.
Lunchbox?
Man, it sounded like a crazy person, but I think steak is overrated. I mean, I just don't like. I love to eat. I love food, but I can go to a nice steak restaurant or I can get one out of the discount bin at the grocery store, and they taste the exact same to me.
I don't agree with that. But
And then I
don't
need
either.
ketchup.
yeah, I'll eat ketchup even on a nice steak.
Okay.
Yeah. Amy, last pick in the draft, the
Well,
overrated
shoot.
draft.
Some of my picks were taken, so I'm going to go with the last one on my list, which is Facebook.
Yeah, I don't like Facebook.
I don't either.
Oh,
Yeah.
But like
crazy.
so many people are still on it. I got on it the other day for like the first time in a while because of our live stream there. And I have like all these messages from like long lost friends and family. And I was like, oh, my bad. Y'all are all on here.
I'm gonna wrap mine up with bacon, and I like bacon, but there's no need for bacon to have whole restaurants and themes and everyone to freak out every time bacon is somewhere. Again, I enjoy a good piece of bacon,
I agree with that.
Yeah, like bacon on a donut.
and I enjoyed prom a little bit, but it's still overrated to me. And even the beach, I go to the beach, it's fine. But again, those are my 3 on my draft. Here, let's go. Your 3, Morgan, number 2, where?
Starbucks, Snapchat, and Game of Thrones.
Eddie?
Mine was Chipotle. What was the second one?
Working out, terrible.
Working out and Valentine's Day dinner at a restaurant.
Lunchbox?
Being backstage at a concert, waffle fries from Chick-fil-A, and steak. I nailed it.
Amy?
New Year's Eve, diamonds, and Facebook.
Every guy listening is like, yeah, we think diamonds are overrated too.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And then mine are prom, the beach, and bacon. I think looking at them collectively, I won in the draft.
Okay, then who got second?
I'm just gonna go me.
Oh.
You, better team. You win the Super Bowl.
Everybody
wouldn't-
thinks theirs is the
Yeah,
best.
because
they
Yeah.
all picked their
I
best
agree
one.
with you on the beach and prom, but not bacon. And I'm not even a really big meat eater. I just like bacon. It smells good too.
What are you gonna say?
I was just saying, because you guys weren't prom king or prom queen. I mean, when you're a prom king, prom was awesome.
No, true.
And
That's-
yeah, we weren't. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right. I'm the only prom king in the room.
Maren Morris, girl, Bobby Bone Show. Hey, call us if you want. 877-77-Bobby. You can add something you think is super overrated that we missed. 877-77-Bobby. Thanks for hanging out with us, Bobby Bone Show.
what do you call it? RBF?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Resting blank
I don't
face.
mean to, though.
The Bobby Bone Show.
Did you know that Firestone now offers an industry I was in my yard yesterday with my dog, and my dog's so small, I gotta kind of watch him because if I lose him in my sight, he doesn't run away, but he just hides under things. He's like 9 inches tall. And so I'm with my dog, and I see a cop driving by, and he turns in my yard, and then he's driving my driveway coming right at me, and I'm like, what is going on?
Uh-oh.
Cops don't bother me. I don't bother them. I just got respect for them. I don't try to get in their business. And I'm like, the cop's pulling up. And the cop pulls right up to me and rolls his window down in my yard, in my house. And I'm going, what did I get framed for? Like in my mind, I'm like, because we've been talking about some of this stuff. I'm like, what happened? Who framed me? And he rolls his window down and goes, hey, big fan. Just want to stop by, tell you I'm.
No way.
He's like, I've worked here for like 17 years. Haven't seen you out. He goes, hey, you're not here a lot, huh? And I'm like, no, I travel a lot. He goes, hey, we'll be sure to watch what's going on with
Oh,
you.
wow.
Wow.
He was
That's so
super
nice.
kind.
Hey, were you like,
The whole time he was coming near me, I was like, what did I do? What did I not know I did? This is what I thought too. I was like, did the cameras catch me on my hand, not on hands-free, like holding my phone?
Oh, yeah. So
Because now
they
there's a
just come to
hands-free
your
law,
house.
so now they're like coming to take us out of our. But no, he just stopped by and was like, hey, and like met the dog, and
Well, that's cool. And good to know that you have extra eyes
yeah,
on your house.
Yeah.
Especially if you're gone.
that was the thing. He's like, you gone a lot? And I was like, yeah, I travel a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, all right, we'll be sure to. And I said, hey, I have a dog walker that comes at 1 a.m. every day. And he goes, oh, it's good you told me that.
Oh, yeah.
Because, people go into people's houses at 1 a.m.
Yeah, that's
That's
suspicious.
kind of a red flag.
Yeah.
But my dog walker came again this morning.
Did you notice her?
Nope,
Oh, good.
did not. And we have a thing where she comes and she emails me right before she comes in. And then she emails me when she puts the dog away.
Okay.
Because 2 things happen. One, I don't wake up and go, I wonder if the dog got out of the cage. Like, I wonder if he got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Because she
'cause-
sent me a receipt.
There's an email.
And
Got
then
it.
2, I know how long she was there because she sends an email before she gets there and when she leaves. So, yeah, I was getting hassled yesterday. I did the Doug Gottlieb show, which is a national sports show.
Mm-hmm.
For a long time, I did a national sports show on Fox Sports Radio. So I go on and we're talking sports, and I own a football team in this new league that's called the Fan Control Football League. It happens in the winter. And so we're talking about that, and he's asking me about my dog, and I say, hey, he's got a tiny bladder. So I have to let him out every 4 hours. And this is me kind of getting lectured yesterday
Okay.
from Doug Gottlieb on Fox Sports.
You got to crate train this dog and cut out the midnight wake ups. They can they'll
No,
cry.
I'm crate training him. I'm already. What are you talking? He's in a crate, but his
Why are
bladder
you taking him out of the crate at 1 a.m?
because he can only hold it for 4 hours, or his bladder will explode.
His bladder will not explode. He can. This is
I'm gonna send you the bill.
this is you need to, you got to toughen up, dude. If you're gonna listen, it's like everything with raising kids. It's not the kids, it's the parent. This is a parenting issue, Bobby.
I know.
And
And listen, I know how rich you are. As soon as he goes down, I'm gonna hit you up. And I'll send you the invoice.
That's me getting lectured about I'm getting parent shamed on national radio.
that doesn't
Yeah.
feel good, does it?
No, it stinks. I'm just trying to do a fun show with a guy I like. He's hassling me.
Well, so who's right? I mean, should you be toughening up your dog? Or are you raising like a?
He's 10
wimp?
weeks old.
Oh,
Like Boo Boo needs a pee every 4 hours.
Okay.
We're all right. I'm being a loving parent.
mm-hmm.
I do feel like with this dog, I'm his parent more than I did my last dog. My last dog, I felt like I was his brother
Yeah.
because I got him young 20s.
Right. And now you're older.
Yeah,
You're responsible for so much.
I know. Now
You
I'm
put
the
a roof
parent.
over his head.
I do. I know. Did they take his Instagram down? Do we know?
Not yet.
They
Oh, the
didn't.
faker,
Working on
the
it, though.
posers.
Someone is doing a Instagram account as my dog. It's not me. So yeah, I saw that. I did yoga yesterday for the first time in a long time.
Oh, nice.
I'd worked out like 6 or 7 days in a row. My body just needed a break.
Yeah.
So I went and did an hour yoga class.
Feel good?
It was all right.
Any girls?
No, not really. So I took my shirt off in class.
Okay.
Because
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
It's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just watched the mirror the whole time when I have my shirt off to see how far my gut's poking out.
Oh my gosh.
do.
Which is not.
But I'm being honest. I'm being vulnerable here.
Okay. Oh, Bevo, it's a safe space.
Yes. And I'm like looking to the side going, I need to drop about 2 more pounds.
Okay.
But I did. I went to yoga. It was good. I had a good day.
I want to. Now you're making me want to go do yoga. Are you sore today?
Mm-mm.
Whenever I do it, and I haven't done it in a while.
I had a
I'm
great
sore.
teacher, though.
Oh,
She was tough.
she's single.
No. I mean, I don't know. She's older.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, you like older.
No, I don't. I think Martha Stewart is hot because she's so powerful, not because of how she looks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play Blanco Brown, the Get Up, here on the Bobby Bone Show. I do have a bunch of calls, too, about overrated. We'll get to those,
Yeah.
too. I totally got lost. I was so excited to tell you my police officer story because the dude was awesome. Just drove in my yard. And then also how paranoid I am. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to the big house. I put my hands behind my back as soon as he started driving in. I laid on. I was like, take me, officer.
You're like already calling a lawyer, and there's like nothing.
He's like, yo, man, just trying to say hello. All right, here's Blanco Brown, the Get Up Bobby Bone Show.
Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with him. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now.
A veteran in Michigan is finally getting a rite of passage that he missed as a teen because of the Vietnam War. Paul Masters enlisted in the U.S. Navy Reserve in the spring of 1965. It was his senior year at Battle Creek Central High School. That fall, he was deployed to Vietnam, where he would serve for a couple years. He left for the war and was unable to finish his high school degree. He was less than a credit short.
Oh, wow.
A few months ago, he's like, hey, it's me. Remember me from 1965? And they were like, we do. So he goes back and he got his diploma. Isn't that cool?
Love it.
He went, and 54 years later, he got to walk down and do the whole graduation thing. So that's a really cool story. Which, speaking of that, Lunchbox hasn't graduated college. And it's not that it matters if you graduate college or not, but he's one class short.
Yeah, 3 hours.
Like, to me, that's where I would just kind of be annoyed.
Yeah. That's where I was, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So I just went and completed the 3 hours. Well, via correspondence, but.
And I don't even think everybody needs to go to college.
Right. But I just wanted the actual diploma because when I walked across the stage, my tube was empty. They let me walk because it was on the basis that I was completing a 3-hour class.
Empty tube.
And
So
then
they used to
once
call
I
me in
got,
college.
once I,
Oh, empty tube.
once I walked, did you get to walk Lunchbox?
Oh, I walked, I
See?
hugged the president of the university,
Yeah.
and I got a little thing on the other side, and I opened it up, and it just says, this is not a real diploma.
Yeah, that's a big mistake they let us do, walk without
Yeah.
the actual diploma, because then you're like, I walked. I have pictures of me walking. I graduated.
Yep, I got a picture of my cap and gown with my family, my roommates. I mean, it was great.
Yeah, but you should do it.
I'm good.
3 hours short. That's it. One class.
Yep. I don't have time to go back to class. I'm
My-
dad now.
My Aggie ring says class of 2003. Well, somebody stole it, so I don't have it anymore. But that's my class, 2003. But my diploma says 2008. But I always used to think, like, if I just erase half of the 8, it'll look like a 3, like I could doctor it. Because I was so embarrassed. Now I don't care. But when I first was going through this, I was really embarrassed. I was like, how can I make my diploma look like it's 2003?
Well, I'm proud of you that you went back.
Thank you.
There you go. That's Tell Me Something Good.
That was Tell Me Something Good.
Bobby Bones Show. That's right. Now here he is. Turn it up. Come on, Bobby.
I'm going to play the new song from Miranda Lambert. It's called It All Comes Out in the Wash. We world premiered it way early this morning, and now we're playing it every hour. New music from Miranda right here on the Bobby Bones Show.
The Bobby Bones Show.
Oh, we had a call asking about Lunchbox's baby. They just hung up. Well, I'll ask. What happened with the baby and the baby's birthday last night?
Yeah.
Oh, man, we celebrated in style. We sang happy birthday, put a little hat on him in number 1, and we looked at pictures like from when he was born to now and how much he's changed. We fed him a cupcake, and I gave him a bath, and I read him a book, and it's called On the Night You Were Born, and it talks about how the polar bears danced. And then I looked at him, and he looked at me, and he said, Dad.
He's 1.
Yeah, I know. But he looked at me, he said, Dad.
He said?
Yeah,
With
yeah.
his eyes.
With his eyes.
Oh.
Yeah. He looked at me, he said, Dad, I know you're the best dad in the world, and you love me a lot. And today's my birthday, and for my birthday, I want you to head to the soccer field, and I want you to take it to the opponent and show no mercy and score lots of goals and get that W. And I mean, if my son tells me that, I can't.
With his eyes.
Yeah, with his eyes.
Yeah.
I cannot deny him that. It's his birthday wish.
So what did your wife say about you going to the soccer game and not staying home with the baby?
She was a little disappointed, but she was okay with it because my son said it, and We did all the birthday festivities. It's not like it's an hour, 2 hour long birthday. I mean, he's one. It was a 15-minute thing. He ate a cupcake and smashed it all on the table and got it all over his face. And it was great. And what was great is he wore the hat and he let us take pictures of him. No problem. Usually kids are ripping the hat off. We put that little cone hat that has one on there. He just sat there and posed for pictures like a model.
How'd you play in the soccer game? Did you make his dreams come true and dominate and win?
I didn't play that great. I didn't score any goals. This goalie, I don't know how they blocked 2 of my shots, but I did have an assist and we did win 4-1. So I got the win and I went home and I was going to wake him up and tell him, but I just figured I'll tell him today, hey, I made your dream come true. We won. And I showed no mercy.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. A lot of listeners were asking what happened last night.
Yeah,
So
I was waiting.
he went to play soccer. His wife had asked him not to.
Right. So, I mean, obviously you made your son happy, but what about your wife?
My wife was asleep when I got home. So I don't know if she was happy or not. We'll find out today. But look.
What a tease.
We're good.
After the break, we'll find out if my wife's angry.
I mean, she still slept in the same bed as me, so she can't be that mad.
We were talking earlier about things that are overrated, and we did a draft. The 3 things that I drafted were prom, the beach, and bacon. Like, I picked those 3 things. Amy, what were your 3 things that you ended up picking as overrated?
New Year's Eve, diamonds, and Facebook.
So, and you can go over to bobbybones.com and see all the things. We did like a snake draft, but a lot of listeners want to share what they think are overrated. Let's go to Joseph in Texas. Joseph, welcome to the Bobby Bones Show. What do you think's overrated?
Gender reveals, overrated.
You don't like those?
No, I mean, I think, just recently is when they started becoming a thing, but I have an 11-year-old, and there was no gender reveal. It was just, hey, I'm having a boy.
Sounds like you're angry. Sounds like you're angry you just didn't get one.
You missed out.
No, because I have a 2-year-old. I have a 2-year-old, and they're like, oh, you're going to throw a party? We're going to do this little thing? I was like, no, it's a girl.
It's hard for me to hate on a gender reveal, though, because I haven't done one. And you know what? I think they're kind of fun sometimes.
Yeah. Oh.
And then I'll watch dads' faces have to fake it that they're happy when that pink comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think dads do end up loving when they have daughters.
Yes.
But I think at first, every guy is just more comfortable with having a boy because we only know how to raise us, and men are dumb. We're like, the only know how to raise the mother one of me.
Right.
So if you've never had a kid and you do a gender reveal and you get pink, I just can't imagine the dad being like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
That being said, I have friends that are dads of daughters who are like, it's the greatest thing to ever happen to me. But that instant, because we're scared. We're scared of girls our whole life. Dating them, marrying them, having them. We live a whole life scared of women. And the gender reveal, hard for me to say overrated because I haven't done it, but I do like watching them.
I know. Me too. I always wanted to do one. I didn't get to, but so I'll go to them. I think they're awesome.
Joseph, thank you, bud. Appreciate that call.
Thanks.
But honestly, just a little bit better, huh? Yeah, cool. All right. Kelsey in Wisconsin, what do you think is overrated? Thanks for coming on the Bobby Bones Show.
Hey, so this is very unpopular opinion, I'm sure, but deep fried foods, I think they're super overrated.
Like, I like the taste of deep fried food.
Yeah.
I think it all tastes the same, though.
Oh, you mean like deep frying things like an Oreo?
Yeah. Like you deep fry anything, and I feel like it all just tastes like the same thing. It's all just deep fried taste.
I definitely think you're onto something there, but I think part of getting something that's stupidly deep fried, like let's
at a
say,
fair.
Right, is that you're getting something ridiculous. Like, wow, check it out, I'm eating a deep fried seahorse covered in Jolly Rancher. Well, part of the appeal is that it's absolutely ludicrous that that's being deep fried. And some people I've seen, I'm like,
deep fried ice cream. That's
sure.
crazy.
I mean,
so
that's an old. Amy's like, you'll never believe it. Yeah, that's been happening for a long time.
Well, I know, but isn't it crazy how they can? Yeah, it's fascinating.
How does it not melt? I don't get it.
That's what she's talking about.
I still don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of things though. Like I don't get how TVs work.
Yeah, I don't know how we're on the radio right now.
I don't get a lot of things. So if I start
I know.
hating on things I don't get, I'm gonna hate on everything.
Oh man, even like the fact that we can mail something. This is something I was thinking about the other day.
Mail?
Yeah,
it's baffling.
But do you understand the mail system? We just take for granted all the things that have been done for us our entire life.
Right.
Like when the first the first Pony Express.
Oh, I saw the
happened,
movie. It was on a horse.
I bet their mind was blown.
Right.
Can you imagine? It would only take 13 days to get a letter to someone in the next state. That would be crazy.
We can mail stuff. There's overnight while we're sleeping. There's like FedEx and UPS airplanes just flying all over the place.
Yeah.
Like the logistics of that blows my mind when I really think about it. I'm like, I don't know how they do it.
Apps.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know a lot of stuff.
No, it blows my mind how many planes are in the air and they don't run into each other.
Yeah,
That's
it
crazy.
just shows you how big the airspace is.
I was talking to your husband
Yeah.
about that because
Mhm.
Amy's husband's a pilot, and I was like, "Hey, how come planes just don't crash into each other?" He said at one point it was just free air. People were just flying. There was no up down. There was just so much air that people were just flying.
What? That sounds crazy.
Not now, 'cause now they know
Well, I know, but what was he referring to when the Wright brothers started, or what? Like that just seems like how would you even know if it's safe to go? Because literally,
I think planes hit each other, and they're
Yes.
like, "We gotta stop this."
Because I fly with him sometimes, and I sit in the co-captain seat, and I mean that windshield is right there, and you're in a cloud for a while, and you cannot see anything, and you're just trusting that when you're flying through that cloud that there's nothing else in your way. I mean, now there's radars and you can see, but I
was
mean,
on
if
the air.
you didn't have
Sorry.
that,
I was trying to talk to Ray, and I just talked on the microphone. Listen, we're still learning a new
Yeah.
studio here.
Bobby was really into what I was saying.
No, he was.
Amy,
That's
we
why
were-
he said what he said.
I was like,
Oh,
let's
what'd you
move the
say?
song so Amy can keep talking.
Yeah, your story was so good.
I didn't even hear what you said. I thought you were like, wrap her up.
Kimberly in Alabama, you're on the show. How are you, Kimberly? Hey, Kimberly.
Hey, Bobby, I think that big weddings are overrated.
Again, I haven't had a wedding, so it's tough for me to actually go. Yeah, I think if I ever meet anybody and we get married, I'm just going to let her decide. I can't imagine spending
I don't know.
the kind of money they say you spend on an average wedding.
But have you ever been a guest at a big, fancy, awesome, expensive wedding? It's kind of awesome.
That's
'Cause
pretty cool.
You just get invited and you get to enjoy everything and they pay for everything. Now, I personally wouldn't. That's overrated to me. Like, I wouldn't want that as my wedding, but I'll be a guest.
I'm going to talk to Ray. I'm going to try a button because we're on the air.
Okay.
We'll see if the listeners can hear me. Hey, Ray, Amy's awesome. Will you be sure to tell her after the show she's very awesome?
Yeah, for
All right,
sure,
cool.
yeah.
Could you guys hear that?
Nope.
No, we heard that.
What'd you say? Say it again.
Hold on, I'm really going to try it.
No.
Okay,
Now you're gone.
Now it works? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Can you hear me when I do that?
Yes, I heard you.
All right. Hey, you can watch our show, by the way, on Facebook and on YouTube. Just go to Bobby Bone Show. This whole thing is live. We're now doing a show for radio and for you guys to watch, too. And so the last few days, we've been kind of learning our new studio.
Oh, what'd you say we are now?
You did get angry for no reason because I was literally listening to your story,
Okay.
wanting you to keep talking.
Thank you.
And I was like, hey, Ray, you can drop the song down that we're going to play so Amy can finish her story.
I
and then you
had
bit
no
me.
idea. My bad. What are we again? We're now a multimedia show, or what'd you call us the other day?
Who knows? I just say stuff sometimes. Sometimes I just say words. We did get an offer from a TV network to put this whole show on TV,
Oh. Mm-hmm.
but they wanted to own all the video. And I was like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
We get more people watching us on YouTube and on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Ray, Amy can't hear me, but I just want to say she's doing a great job today. If you'll like shelve this for her, this is a real fantastic show.
All right.
All right, I'm back, Amy.
Yep.
All right, cool.
There's
Amy-
my button like that.
Does Amy have a button where she can talk to you or no?
Yeah. Hold on. Hey, Ray.
Yeah,
Bobby-
that was on the air, though.
No, right here. Hold on. Can you just hear me, Ray? Robbie's a butthead.
That was on the air.
She knows. She's doing
Ray,
a bit.
I don't have a button.
No one's used to Amy just doing improv. So Ray's like, no, Amy.
And Ray fell for it.
All right. Let me say this. We have a new version of Old Folks Home from the Raging Idiots. We played one
another
yesterday.
one?
Well,
We already changed it up.
we did.
It's the same,
Controversy
but
or
different.
what?
No, we've added to it.
Oh.
New mix. We've added a lyric. We'll play it for you. If you haven't heard the new Raging Idiot song, we'll play that coming up next. And by the way, Eddie and I will be in Denver tomorrow night and Chicago next Friday night. RagingIdiots.com if you want to come to our comedy and music show. That being said, we will come back. We're going to play that song that we dropped a minute ago. We'll be sure to get that in a minute. Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you, Raymundo. All right, back in a second.
Bobby Bones. Applying for a home loan can be as exhausting as running a marathon.
Gonna take a call from Lisa in Oklahoma. Hi, Lisa. Welcome to the Bobby Bone Show.
Hi.
What's happening?
Thank you. I love you guys. I listen to you every single morning. And I heard you say when you guys were going to be airing the Family Feud show, but I couldn't hear what you said. So was it Sunday?
This Sunday night on ABC, I believe at 8/7 Central, the Bobby Bone Show team takes on the Brooklyn Decker Andy Roddick team in Celebrity Family Feud. And our team is me, Amy Lunchbox, John Party, and Lauren Elena. And that happens Sunday night. I can't say much else about it.
Yay!
So thank you for asking.
I'm so excited to watch it. Yeah, I watched Dancing with the Stars too, and I never watched that show, but you were amazing. And I just really love the inspiration that you guys give to us every single morning. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for calling. Hope you have a good day.
You too. Thanks.
You know, they haven't invited me back to the premiere of Dancing with the Stars yet.
Oh, well, I mean, there's still time.
It's September.
Yeah, there's still time.
I just wonder if my controversial win has soured them on me.
Yeah. Like, ugh.
Him again.
I'm sure you're going to be invited. I wouldn't worry about it. All right. The reigning champ has to be
That's
there.
what I would think too.
Right. It makes sense.
Just for our listeners, like I need to represent.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't been invited yet. Let me go over and talk to Anthony in Pennsylvania. Anthony, thank you for calling the Bobby Bone Show. What's up, bud?
How you doing, guys? Just wanted to say you guys are reaching a wide network here. I'm from Pittsburgh. My wife and I are new listeners, but we really love the show. You guys are awesome, entertaining, got some comedy. I love it. We're starting to listen to your new tracks with the Raging Idiots, so just want to say thank you. Shout out.
New track.
Our new tracks.
Yeah, we just dropped some new tracks.
We just dropped a new hot joint. Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm new to the show, new to everything, but I really appreciate it. You guys are really reaching a wide variety of people here, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate that. Have a good day, bud.
Yeah, you too.
We are going to put this up on streaming in the next few days. It's
The
getting,
song?
Yeah. I'll play it for you now. This is Eddie and myself, the Raging Idiots, and this is our new song. It's actually a parody called Old Folks Home instead of Old Town Road. Here you go.
Hey, where are you guys going? Why are you leaving me here?
Sometimes you got to make tough decisions for Meemaw. This is that song. Shout out to Meemaw!
Yeah, I'm gonna take me ma to the old folks' home. She gonna sew till she can't no more. I'm gonna take me ma to the old folks' home. She gonna sew till she can't no more.
She's wearing dentures in her mouth. She grew up in the South. She's walking with a cane. She broke her hip, but she's okay. Yeah, at 2 o'clock she'll meet us, but she's got diabetes. Bingo in the evening. Her nurse's name is Steven.
Can't nobody tell her nothing,
'Cause she can't hear nothing.
can't nobody tell her nothing,
'Cause she can't hear nothing.
yeah, I'm gonna take me ma to the old folks' home. She gonna sew till she can't no more. I'm gonna take me ma to the old folks' home. She gonna sew till she can't no more.
Step back, watch out, here comes Meemaw. Got a new inhaler for her emphysema. Riding down the freeway, but her blinker is broken. Gonna make it to the mall to power walk before it opens. She's falling down, she can't get back up. She's got a little bit of insure in her cup. I gotta take Meemaw to the old folks' home, where she can sew till she can't no more. It's a new hot mix. Think about that.
Look, I love it.
Yeah, thank you. Probably play sold out shows now. Everywhere we go.
Yeah.
Play that parody.
That puts us to the next level.
Yeah, we always looking for. It's like when Dustin Lynch, when he put out Small Town Boy,
Yeah.
Next Level.
That's right.
Raging Idiots put out, what's that called? Old Folks
Old
Home.
Folks Home.
Next
Yeah.
level.
Next.
Next level. People take us for granted. Instagram is now hiding like counts in Australia, Canada, and 5 other countries. Hey, Morgan, number 2, are they doing this in America at all yet?
They haven't, at least that I've seen on any testing.
They should. I would love for them to hide like counts. I think Instagram should be about showing what you got, and let's not worry about the popularity of it.
Right.
And if people don't like you, they'll just stop following you.
Yeah. I mean, people just, do we just take away, if you're not showing the like count, does it matter? Do you have to even like it?
Oh, so now you're thinking about you. Yeah, because I'll still
No.
see it. Yeah, like
Oh.
I would still see the likes, right? Morgan, number 2, is that what you're reading?
I would imagine so.
Oh,
yeah.
so you're you as the account, but it's just not on display for your followers.
So you're not,
Ew.
and
So you're not
especially-
worried about it. Like, especially if you're a young
Yeah.
person, like this is a big deal for like high school kids.
I think it's a fantastic idea. Instagram is now hiding like counts in a bunch of places. The design change means that account owners can see how many likes they have, but nobody else will be able to tell. And they're doing it in Japan, Ireland, Brazil, New Zealand, Australia. Starting July 18th, which is actually today, they are all disappearing. I would love to see it for a bit and see how it works. I think it'd be a great idea.
Yeah.
Quote, we hope this test will remove the pressure of how many likes a post will receive so you can focus on sharing things you love, not sharing things that people will like.
Yeah.
Because there's a difference. So, well, I put a picture of my dog up on my Instagram. 100,000 likes. I
All
put a
the
picture of
likes.
me enjoying life. 1 like.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Your dog's pretty cute.
Nobody cares. My Instagram's Mr. Bobby Bones if you want to check that out. Jason Aldean, Girl Like You, Bobby Bones Show. You can watch our show, by the way, on Facebook and YouTube. It's up right now. Just go to facebook.com/Bobby Bones Show or youtube.com/Bobby Bones Show. We're live. You can watch us in the studio. something stuck in his eyeball.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, there's something up. I can't get it out. Turns out it was a tick.
No way. In his eyeball?
In his eye.
That's so gross.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
He thought it was sawdust.
Mm-mm.
And he could not wash it out. And he's like, I don't know what the deal is. So he goes to the eye doctor. Here's him talking about it.
Really didn't think nothing of it. Think it was sawdust or something like that. And then when the doctor finally come in, he was looking at it. He said, well, I know what's in your eye. He said, it's a tick. And that's when I got scared a little bit. Once he grabbed a hold of it and pulled it off, the tick made like a little popping sound when it come off my eye.
Ugh. It had latched on to his eye.
I was reading a story yesterday about how the government used to use ticks as a weapon.
Huh?
Like how?
Like they would, like a biochemical weapon. They use tick. Yeah. Listen, government's doing a lot of stuff.
But where?
It's like the Face app. Everybody's downloading.
Mm-hmm.
You heard the government yesterday go, hey, don't use this. To everyone who's running for office, don't use this. If you put this on your phone, they have access to every one of your pictures.
Oh, that's crazy.
And not that other people don't have access to your pictures too. We allow that.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, this is a specifically Russian app that they built probably just for this. That was the whole story yesterday. Like one of the senators was like, do not put it on your phone.
Did everyone here on the show, did they delete theirs?
Oh, I deleted after Bobby talked about it yesterday. He scared me like a parent lecturing a kid. I was like, dang it, I made a bad decision.
Well, they already got you.
Yeah, you already,
yeah.
even if you delete it.
Lifelock.com.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, I got, but I limited the damage.
Lifelock.com, promo code BONES. Save you from that Russia hacking. Eric Church, some of it on the Bobby Bone Show. with you, right?
Yeah, she does the entire episode with me, so it was super cool.
So I want to play a little bit of it because it's pretty good. Talk me through this first clip.
Well, she was talking about how she lost her dad right when she was marrying Garth, and it almost caused her to call off the wedding at that time.
Oh, wow. Here's this clip.
Actually, I wanted to call the wedding off. I wanted to move. I wanted to wait.
Oh, wow.
Because my dad had passed in late September, and we were getting married December 10th. And Garth was like, your dad was so happy and excited, and I think we should keep it and do it. And I'm so glad we did because, I was just worried about like my mom and I just thought, I don't know, I didn't want to be working on a wedding dress. I just didn't want to do anything when my dad passed.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just thought it was good, like encouragement to like, you got to keep, even through loss, though it's hard, like, your loved ones that are passing, they don't want you to stop your life.
What else you guys talk about?
She said she still grocery shops. Like she goes to the grocery store.
Yeah, but you see country artists at the grocery store all the time.
I know, but Trisha and Garth, she said Garth goes through the drive-thru at places. He does the dishes.
Can you
like,
imagine
what?
you're at Starbucks?
Yeah.
I would flip.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, wait, what? Because you wouldn't probably know unless he sings into the speaker. Sometimes late at night, I like to get me a Starbucks. But when he walks away, you're probably like, hey, I think that was Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
So here she is talking about grocery shopping. Here you go.
It's like, I don't want somebody else doing my grocery shopping for me. I like to go to the grocery store and get it done. I don't always, and I don't always love it, but it's a necessity. So I've always done those things for myself. And I remember being asked one time years ago, somebody recognized me in the grocery store and was like, can't believe you do your own shopping. And I'm like, well, how's her going to eat? Like, it's like, like, this is what we're going to have to do.
Check out this podcast. It's called 4 Things with Amy Brown. Wherever you listen to your podcast, Trisha Yearwood is the guest, and she does all 4 things with Amy. So it's a really fantastic podcast. And I don't know what you're doing in the afternoon, but if you're not listening to the show, check out 4 Things with Amy Brown.
Thank you.
Right. Yeah. Hey, you're welcome. Today I have Mike Dungan on, who's running a record label, and we'll talk about that. He's coming to the house like this afternoon. We'll have it up tonight. Search for the Bobby Cast to hear that. All right, that's the deal. Thank you.
The Bobby Bones Show.
Amy says that a man came up and just started tickling her son.
What on earth?
True story.
No way.
No, and my husband and I were like, well, I mean, they were talking.
Where were you?
At a restaurant. And Stevenson's super friendly, will talk to people. Next thing we know, we look over and he's like giggling with this man at the restaurant that's like, we're sitting close to the hostess stand. And he's, I guess, waiting for his table or whatever. And next thing I know, I hear Stevenson giggling like uncontrollably, and this man is tickling him. And I think that Ben and I, my husband and I, looked at him in such a way that we were like, what's happening? And he looked at us, he goes, I have 3 kids. Like, they love this. It's fine. I'm like, I don't care how many kids you have. That does not make it okay for you to tickle somebody else's kid. You complete stranger.
Did you say anything to him?
No. I'm saying it now.
He's not listening.
I mean, he might be. I don't know. It was so weird.
What kind of restaurant were you in?
Kind of a nice one. I mean, like a American ticket. I mean, I don't know. Like,
not like tickle cuisine?
no, like, let's say, I don't know how to describe restaurants, but like a piece of salmon's like, $20-something, that kind. Yeah.
So what'd the guy look like? What celebrity? So I can picture it.
Older, probably 55, 60 maybe. Maybe not quite 60, 55. Balding-ish.
What celebrity?
I
You can literally say anyone and we'll just picture it and move on.
George Costanza.
See? Now I'm picturing George
but
Costanza.
a little
tickling
bit
your son.
taller.
Yeah.
But taller. And yeah, it just was awkward. And I just wanted to let people know, like, I get that maybe you love kids and you're comfortable with kids, but
Only do that with your kids?
right. I mean, but literally, I don't think I could hide it from my face. I think that's why he offered that explanation of like, it's okay, I have 3 kids. But like, I don't care. I don't care how many kids you have. Don't touch mine.
Speaking of kids, Lunchbox got mad at his wife because she bought your kid a present.
Yeah, we had decided that we weren't going to do presents because he's 1 and he has toys at the house that he hadn't even used yet because they weren't age appropriate or whatever. They were too sophisticated for a 5-month-old. So she shows up from work yesterday with a present, 2 baby box from mom. And I'm like, excuse me, what happened to no presents? So then I look like the bad dad. Luckily, he's not going to remember, but I'm going to remember that she went behind my back and put that knife and said, you know what, I'm going to get a present. She got a present for him.
Is that why she's the favorite parent?
I mean, I don't know.
Is she the favorite parent?
Probably not. She's more because I'm more fun. She like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Me, I'm like, go ahead, just do it. You'll learn. You'll hit your head, and you'll find out that you're not supposed to go in there.
In where?
Well, wherever.
Yeah, where? Where's this baby
Get in
going?
the dryer, kid.
Like, I mean,
You'll learn after the first spin cycle.
Like, I let him hit his head on the toilet the other day because he went and tried to play in the toilet. And my wife's like, don't go in the bathroom. I'm like,
I mean, you probably shouldn't. Like, it's germy in there.
well, here's the problem. I was going to the bathroom and I had closed the door. I was sitting on the toilet and I closed the door and he is he crawls over the door and he starts hitting on it. And he's laughing, but then he starts crying, so I got to open it up. And he comes in there, and then he uses the bathtub to stand up, and he bends over to pick something up, and he doesn't hold on to anything, and he goes forward and boom, right into the side of the toilet. I mean,
you
what
laugh
are you
at
gonna?
him like a.
And he has a big old bruise right on his forehead.
That's
So
what
I mean,
you get, kid. You'll learn.
You'll learn. All right, to the dryer. He's just teaching him everything one at a time. Thanks for hanging out with us here on the Bobby Bones Show.
It's time for the good news.
With Amy.
Tell me something good.
Man, so everything was ready for this kid's birthday.
A woman in New Jersey was leaving a car wash Tuesday, and she did the old oops where she hit the gas pedal instead of the brakes, and she drove straight into a river.
Oh, no.
Her daughter was in the car with her. They're both okay. They can laugh about it now. The driver hit the gas instead of the brakes after leaving the car wash. Video captured the SUV pulling out, and then wham, boom, right into it. Whoosh. This sounds like something that happened to you.
Or not.
You ever confused the brake and the gas?
Not that I know of. If I have, it's been for like just the tiniest
yes.
second.
So the answer is yes.
So like I caught myself. It's fine.
She went from making me feel bad to me going, okay.
No,
right.
I think my situation that's similar to that, but not quite that, is more so I think the car is in reverse and it's in drive. Like it's not that I'm switching up the brake and the accelerator. It's that it's reverse and drive.
Do you ever do the thing where you're sitting at a light or you're sitting somewhere and or even parked and cars around you start going so you feel like you're in reverse and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm going backwards. You guys ever do that?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Oh.
Sorry, man.
I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting there, but I see cars going forward.
Right.
And
so
I
you're
think I'm
wondering
going
if you're-
backward.
Mhm.
All right. I guess I'm the nut.
Sometimes I'm at a light and I feel like I've gone too far across the line and people aren't gonna be able to walk. So I want to back up. So I put my car in reverse and I back up
They ever
and then
honk
I
at you?
keep it on reverse. And when the light turns
Oh.
green,
Oh my God.
yeah, that's happened.
Yeah, that's a bad one. Have
Everything's fine.
you ever backed into a car?
No, I've rear-ended a car a little bit.
At the beginning of the segment, Amy was shaming me a bit for going, have you ever done this?
It was such a tap. It was like tap tap. I was just seeing if they were awake.
You know what's funny is when you pull up, you talk about pulling a little too far,
Mhm.
and then people have to walk around you.
Yeah.
And people will give you the dirtiest looks if they
Oh,
got to
yeah.
walk 3 feet around
Right,
your car.
and I'm like-
like they've never done that,
Right.
though.
It's
We've
so
all
annoying.
made bonehead decisions while driving. That's why when people make bonehead decisions in front of me, I go, you know what? I've done that too. The old famous people pull out in the middle and they can't get all the way through, and then the light turns green and they're just. And I've done it where I'm sitting in
Yeah.
the middle, and so I don't look up at anyone.
It's awkward.
I just keep my eyes down the whole time.
No eye contact. You
yeah,
didn't do
it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But and so when people do that now and they pull out in the middle and they can't get through, I'm like, you know what? I've been there. I don't think you're a bad driver. I think you had a bad moment.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you have a lot of bad moments.
No, I've been driving for how many years? 22 years. So things happen.
You would think you'd get better.
Yeah.
Well, I'm giving you examples. Like when I rear-ended some cars, I was
Cars.
uh,
now it's multiple. Guys, this is all escalating as it's going.
It was, but they were again. Nothing.
They were parked hard.
Again, well, I mean, we're stopped. It's not like I hit. Y'all act like I have like moving accidents, like on the highway. I don't. It's always pretty like less than 1 mile an hour situations. Always.
You hit multiple cars?
When I was 16, that's what I was going to say. When I was in high school, yes, I had to sit in bumper to bumper traffic on I-35. One time I was eating my jelly toast on my way to school because I was in a hurry, and I got distracted by eating, and I did. I hit the car in front of me, and I threw that toast in my console so fast because I did not want them to like think I hit them because I was eating.
Ma'am.
What's his jelly toast?
I'm going to play the new Miranda Lambert song. This is called It All Comes Out in the Wash. New Miranda, Bobby Bone Show.